Yo, what's up, it's on fire here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a glitchy blitz slash bluff blitz scheme. Now this is going to be a blitz combined with a great passing defense that can completely box opponents and you can have success running. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and head over the blitz, head over the setup, the different ways to run it, and then after that I will head into the adjustments, the different ways that I like to mix up my coverages so that you don't become one-dimensional. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and make some personnel substitutions before I hop in the video. I have already pre-done mine, but what you want to do is put your fastest linebacker right here on the right side. And now if you're running it flipped, then you obviously just put him on the left side right there, but whatever side you want to run to is where you're going to put him. I'm running this to the right side right now, so I just went ahead and put Deion Jones on that right side. He is the fastest linebacker on the Falcons, so that's pretty much it. And then you can just sub in your user. I like putting my user right here on this right side. So we got Keanu Neal right there, pretty good user. And that's pretty much going to be it. Now you have to put a linebacker right here, so I just have some random dude. He wasn't that spot Deion Jones was in, but I subbed him out. So that's pretty much going to be it as far as that is concerned. Now the play we're going to be coming out in stock every time is going to be this cover 2 invert. You can come out in the cover 3. It just takes one more adjustment that you have to make, but then again, you're also taking away an adjustment, so they pretty much cancel out. I'm just going to come out in this cover 2 invert though. So I'm going to run, like I said, I'm running it on this right side here, and let's just head out in this gun bunch right here. Yeah, right here, I just missed it. Let's go in the wide trail. So we have a pretty simple setup. I'm just going to respot the ball real quickly here to about the middle of the field. Just give us a little bit more room so we're not as congested. But what we're going to go ahead and do first is just going to be to base a line. Then you're going to go ahead and manually blitz this outside linebacker on the right side, which is Deion Jones, the guy we want. You're going to go ahead and double tap the D-pad to the right twice, and then click B in the right stick down. Now he's on a blitz. Then you're going to go ahead and slant your D-line to the right side by pressing D-pad to the left and flicking our right stick to the right-hand side right there. The last step you have to do is going to be to quarterback contain. That is just going to bring Deion Jones in a little bit faster, and you can just run this coverage stock. You'll have success, and this is just going to be against a simple 5-man protection because you guys will see you don't really have to do any hovering. I usually just sit here, make him look like I'm blitzing, but it doesn't matter. You guys see Deion Jones is going to scream off the edge. That's why you want a fast guy right there. He doesn't really have any time to get the football off, maybe a drag route, a little bit of a check down, but you can play underneath. You can do a lot of different things. So going over the blitz setup once again here, base the line by pressing Y or triangle and flicking our left stick to the right side. Then you're going to go ahead and manually blitz that outside linebacker on the right side, double tap that D-pad to the right, and press B, right stick down. That's going to put him on a blitz. Then you're going to go ahead and slant our defense to the right, D-pad to the left, and then our right stick to the right side. And that's the reason that this right tackle sort of gets locked on. I'll show you guys the replay after this once again. And then last thing going to be quarterback contain. You guys see we get Deion Jones, perfect spot for the contain, and I could just do something like this if I wanted, just a simple base coverage, as I actually want him on the middle third, something like this, just a very basic way to run it. I will go over the adjustments like I said a little bit later. So once again, snap the ball right there. You guys see we got a better animation. We actually got some weird shed from Grady Jarrett right there, but you guys will see in this instant replay how much success this play is, especially just against a 5-man rush. Grady Jarrett actually got some weird animation. So, I mean, glitchy stuff does happen in this blitz. That's probably credited to our linebacker on that right side getting an instant shed on DeMar Dotson. But you guys see, look at Deion Jones. He's just coming untouched. Keep in mind, I'm not hovering. I'm not engaging with any of the offensive linemen. I'm just completely straight up sending 5 people at him and able to user the field right away, user any routes that might get open. And look, is there really anybody open that you can go to in this situation? Maybe the running back in the flats is the only thing you can click on. Make a tackle simply. But you guys see, he's going to have to wind that up, and just Deion Jones, you get a good beefy linebacker that can tackle right there. Make sure that he's not going to break the sack or anything. Just go over the blitz one last time here really quickly. Base the line. manually blitz Deion Jones, crash to the right or slant to the right, whatever you want to call it, and then contain. You can press if you want. You can do some other stuff. Press, I would recommend shading over the top in that case so you don't get burned. You can go ahead and that just puts that A guy in a little bit of a better spot for a cover 3, and then once again you can put Y in that middle third just for some basic kind of adjustments. Once again, snapping the ball here. Deion Jones going to come through. Nobody even really close to contacting him. I think maybe the center right guard sort of slides over, but now I'm just going to sort of mix that blitz in along with a some coverage adjustments. Now, against a 6-man protection, which I will show you guys right now, you can just engage this guy right here with one of the offensive linemen. It should come through. It might not be Deion Jones, but one guy should come through anyways. Once again, I'll just run the blitz setup, base align, manually blitz Deion Jones, crash to the right, contain, and then I can go ahead and blitz, do some other adjustments. We got our setup. Now, what I might want to do is just user here. This seems like the best spot, the most open spot. Try to engage with the left tackle right here, and Deion Jones should come through. You guys see I engage, and he comes through. That was with 6-man protection, and we still have a pretty good coverage down the field. It's pretty much the same exact thing. You're just engaging for half a second, and you can just do that anyway. You'll have 2 free rushers, but that's pretty much just the basic way to run it. Now I'm going to get into some coverage adjustments I like to run. Now, I've obviously showed you guys that base coverage setup. Once again, I will just sort of show you guys, go over the different things that you can do for it. So like I said, if I'm pressing, I'm definitely going to put A in a curl flat right here, make this a little bit more of a cover 3. So double tap Y, press A, and then flick our left stick to the right. Now he's in a curl flat. Then I want to put this guy in the middle third so we don't get beat over the top. So I'm just going to double tap Y, press Y again, and then flick my left stick to the left, put him on an inside third. Something you can do again is going to be to put these outside corners and outside thirds. This just turns into a cover 3. So like I was saying earlier, you could pick cover 3 or cover 2 invert. It doesn't matter. This, I guess, would have a little bit more adjustments, but you can just double tap Y, press X, and then flick your left stick up to turn those guys into outside thirds. And then you might just want to shade over the top so you don't get burnt, especially that guy on the right side. You can manually go and move him back though. This is just a basic setup. You have our one user here, and we're going to get instant pressure. Now, if you want something that I actually kind of like to do to make this a little bit more glitchy, I might just put this guy on a curl flat, our linebacker inside, and then this guy on a vertical hook. You can, chances are in the bunch though, there's going to be a corner out, so you might just want to I kind of like this guy a little bit deeper, even moving him back. So this is what I might run, and just end up using Devondre Campbell, which is why you kind of just want a ton of great using linebackers right there, as I accidentally dived, but you just want a lot of fast linebackers that you can use because there's going to be a lot of situations. Now, next one being pretty much a basic sort of cover 2 defense. So all I'm going to do is run my same exact setup, run our blitz setup. So just base align, manually blitz Deion Jones, crash to the right, contain. And what I'm going to go ahead and do here though is I'm going to put, once again, I'm going to put Keanu Neal in a curl flat right there. And then what I'm going to do is just turn these into cloud flats. This is a basic cover 2 look, and then I'm just going to use Ricardo Allen right here in the middle of the field. We have our vertical hook, we have our 2 clouds on the field. Again, if you wanted, you could also turn Y into our cloud flat if you want. Something like this can be a great setup to use. You want to mix it up. You don't just want to stick with a cover 3 every time. He's going to figure out how to beat it, and you can just max protect and maybe find a corner out. Drag combination can easily beat the cover 3. You want to mix it up, give him a couple different looks. Cover 2, cover 3 are my favorites to mix between. You can also run this a variation of this with simple man coverage. So once again, just going to snap the ball. We're going to get the pressure, and the cover 2 does a good job of sort of sealing things off early, but using that guy in the middle of the field, you have to be prepared for any quick posts or things that might come across your zone. So I'm going to head into a different setup I like to run again. Once again, just coming out in our blitz setup. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually turn this into sort of a cover 3 cloud. So what I mean by that is I'm going to go ahead and put this guy in a deep half. I'm going to move him over though a little bit, and then put him in the deep half so he's on this right side. That's just going to sort of create a cover 2 look. On this side, I obviously want the cover 3, so I'm putting him in an outside third, and I'm going to put Olukin in a middle third like this. Now with B, I'm going to put him in a cloud flat by double pressing Y, pressing B, and then the left stick down. This is just a simple little cover 3 cloud concept. You have our deep half here. You can just also put this guy in an outside third, I think. Actually, I guess you can't because he's sort of in the middle of the field, but sometimes you would. You can just turn this into a cover 3 like this if you wanted, but I'm just sticking with the cover 3 cloud sort of setup that I like to come out and run. Just want to mix it up, something like this. You might think it just helps him so he can't really check the ball down as much on that right side, maybe with the drag route. This cloud flat's going to do a good job. You can also put him in a soft squat, something that's going to bite down on those early routes, especially if you know you're getting pressure. So just a basic setup like this, you can go ahead and press if you want, and then just using Keanu Neal, I'm going to just block A right here. If you can go on and block, yes you can. And then just go ahead and use the gap here with Keanu Neal, and you guys see I engage. It's actually way easier if they block the tight end in that sense because you can engage with him and simply get pressure. The only thing I'm really worried about in that cover 3 is going to be this guy. You might want to move him out a couple of steps right here so he can't get beat on that corner out that you might have seen in the windows, in that sort of window slot. So once again, I'll go over the setup one last time. This cover 3 cloud setup, it's going to be to base the line, manually blitz Deion Jones, crash to the right, contain, and then go ahead and put X in an outside third, put Olukin in a middle third, put him in a Ricardo Allen in a deep half, or actually just move him over, then put him in the deep half, and then put Trufant in a cloud flat. Sorry about that, I just had mind blank for whatever reason, but simple thing like this, all you're worrying about is really any checkdowns over here because the drag route should be bagged and you'll be able to get pressure. If he blocks 7, that's all the better. Then you can just simply, I mean, if he does block 7, something you can do that will beat it, go ahead and you can move this guy back down to the line of scrimmage, and then once again you can go ahead and actually user him if you want. You can obviously make a variation, something like this can have simple success. Especially if he's blocking 7. Now he actually didn't, I forgot to block, but we had 2 people coming through. Simple little setup, and that is going to beat it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for some more Fire Madden 20 content in the future. Also follow me on Twitter. I will leave the link down below in the description. Make sure to go give me a follow over there for some updates, and peace. I'm out of here.